Alright, so I went through the lives and I got rid of the 5-minute, 3-minute, 2-minute. That's very annoying. I'm sorry on my part, but that was just from using the broadcast so much and I was being heavily reported. So I took them all off. And I'm gonna go through shorts eventually. Whatever has less views, I'm gonna take that off too. So that way I can do some more shorts, but I'm taking a long break from that for now. So, anyway, let's get into the gameplay, which is more important than talking. What I'm gonna do is, I gotta go get the other switch, so I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Hold on. I got someone messaging me. Goodness. Hold on, guys. Technical difficulties with a phone. Alright, we're done with that. Anyway, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. So, take this off for a minute, because we can't run home on both. Don't worry, it's going to be black for a minute on the screen. There we go. Alright, so we're going to go directly into home. There we go, it's transferring over. we gotta put the other one in. Go ahead and have it turned on. There we go. Gotta give it a minute. There we go. Oh, there it went. Now we got to do this. Transfer over to the other one. Bam. Same thing, just keep it updated. Alright, I'm so sorry about that. they could bring this little performance to an end. Allow me to reveal my true identity. Yeah, I knew it. believe it must have been the same person who was no longer on my life, as Nova's true identity remains hidden. But I believe I can hazard a guess as to who they may be. This is why I sought to spare you from having to confront them in public. Their sorrows shall not be yours to bear. However, Casanova has said some action in his determined Thanks for becoming. This must be quite a shock for you. The big boss cast them. They were both mean. When I saw you make a quick work of those Team Star lackeys outside school that time, the idea all my Star Ball stuff became my skills letting me go as much LP as I want, so I decided to use that you helping me out after the operation started. And I, as a veteran of this society, or had you bet on the bosses on my behalf? All for the goal of defeating me and putting an end to Team Star once and for all. But still, there's a part of me that wants Team Star to live on. I can't just roll over and let you win without putting up a fight. This is the final showdown. Are you ready? Yes. Sorry to keep you waiting, but literally, even Dean had me. Preparations took that voice really Penny, so it was you after. No, I mean, is it you who has to in the flesh? I'll have to ask for you, please, if you'll simply what happens next, so I can send the video to Team Star. They need to see the outcome of this battle for themselves. Okay, will do. It allow me to introduce myself properly. I'm the big boss of Team Star. The name's Casanova. No, Penny. Now, bow down before the overwhelming might of Team Star founder. Thanks for everything, Italy, and you too, Greg. Glad I can see this to the I guess this is it for had that thought, Miss Ahmed. I like to check something with you first. Check what? Why resort to something like Operation Starfall if you're the big boss of Team Star? Wasn't there any other way to handle this? I tried telling the bosses that we are done once before, but they still didn't leave. Why not simply order them to? Our code states that no one in the team has the right to order around. You can ask them. All to do so. But I could never. So this back to the code. Once again, the bosses must have taken it seriously. They did. That's why I knew I could use it and force Team Star to dismount. Because the bosses will do anything the code let them, even leave the team. Yes, according to the code, they had to accept any challenges made to them. Plus, the idea for Operation Starfall. Doesn't know what the meat has. And one last thing. What does Team Star know? What will your friends in the team mean to you? They're my greatest treasure. Splendid, thank you for appraising me of the situation, Miss Penny. What? Now, young lady, there's something I should very much like to discuss with you. Hey, quit it with the old geezer act, Cleve. You're creeping me out. Indeed, well then, before we talk further, allow me to reveal to you my own secret identity. Faced with the director of the go forever, and I know the first part is Pokemon Home, but we had to do what we had to do. I had to figure out which Pokemon I was gonna use. It happens. Anyway, I'll be back here in a little bit with some TF2. I got to train a little bit before even beginning to live stream with y'all. And I am loving this live stream setup right now, and we will just keep it like this. Maybe you guys will gain the privilege back to talk to me one day, just not right now, because, you know, you guys were being a little bit too harsh. Not every one of y'all talk on here. I understand that. You know, the world isn't like it used to be anymore. But the people that were coming on was just one person continuously making accounts over and over, pretending to be my brother. I highly doubt that was my brother. Hey dude, you really didn't fool me for a minute, you know? I was just going along with it because I don't want to start anything on my channel due to the fact that I have been reported multiple times since I've been on this channel. So I know who you are, dude, but hey, you want to keep coming on, subscribing, and keep doing that, that's fine with me. The more accounts you make, the more subscriptions I get, the better off it is. So go ahead and do it. You know, it's not bothering me. What bothers me is the fact that you come on trying to make a fight in between me, husband, and his friend. That is mainly his friend. He is somewhat my friend. But I met him through my husband. That was his childhood friend. Okay? Now, I love my husband so much that yes, we all are friends here. But as far as those comments were going, I don't feel such way towards other men. Now, you know, I like one man. I'm not like most. I am biologically a woman, okay? But I'm not like most women out there. I'm sorry that, you know, people cheat. No matter what gender you are, people will cheat. I'm just not that type of person. I am old-fashioned. I do believe in staying faithful to one person that I am currently with. One person. Okay? And if y'all don't like it, I'm sorry. Just go find another channel. But as far as this channel is gonna be, mask on, so that way y'all can't say nothing, because I have pronouns. I have pronouns that people wouldn't understand why. But there's no reason. It's just whatever I want to go by. He. You know, don't make a big deal out of it, people. It's just a pronoun. It, because look at me, I'm in a guy's outfit, you know? It, I can be either which way I want to be in my mind. Not physically, but that's fine. I'm physically fine with being biologically female. But the amount of disrespect I've been gotten just because I was showing my mouth and stuff, no. So, this is how this is going to be from now on. I'm sorry to the people that's been here the longest, but I've had too many issues. I went from being hacked to being reported to being hacked again to being trying to be reported, but I fixed it now, so they can't just report me whenever they want, which is totally awesome. All I want to do in the end is play games, dude, and dudettes, chicks, bros, dudes. You know, if you have a specific gender you want to be called by, I would respect it 100%. But look, check this out. No one, me, no one is here except me. Okay? They pretty much have the same work schedule except maybe 1 or 2 days. So, they are Probably they're gonna be all together tomorrow, but here's the deal. If you see my friend in the background, he's a friend. You see Workman. Workman is husband. Workman, husband, friend, friend. Nothing more. He's a friend. He's a friend that needed help. We're trying to help him, but we're barely making it as is. So he's helping us and we're helping him. You know what I'm saying? He came down here and said, hey, I have a PC. I said, fantastic. Let me go grab a capture card and let me start using my Switch, which is just sitting there doing nothing for a few solid years. You know, I went and kept my Switch over my extra PS4. So when we were talking about him not having a place to go or anything, he's going to be moving down here, I was like, whoa. Come on, we gotta help him, you know. And then he started talking about his PC, and I got super excited. I haven't touched a PC since 2013, 2014, and I had previous experience with computer tech for a solid 3 years. So I was learning pretty good, yes. But when I got out from my mess at 18, which I didn't finish school, by the way, but that's a whole other story. So when I moved in with him and his parents, all I had was a laptop, HP laptop. I had like 2 of them. So I somewhat know how to work computers. Never worked with OBS, but hey. So yeah, I'm learning that. But the main part of this is so everyone will finally understand. Bro is lending this PC with. Bro is lending me this PC to use so y'all can see more content from this. I have 2 of them, literally. This is my Mario one. I had to mark it. Animal Crossing one is in there. You know, they're just sitting around doing nothing. I had to do something. But you guys get it, okay? You get it. Please. If you want this channel to grow, thrive, and I still have the Pokemon cards, but I can't find them at the moment, but I got the Yu-Gi-Oh cards that I did live stream on. Guys, you want me to mail out stuff to you? You gotta be respectful to me in order to get something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to give out Pokemon cards. I want to give out Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I want to be able to do stuff on this channel. I want it to grow, thrive, where I could send out stuff to my subs, my family subs. Like, oh, I opened up this pack. Oh man, this is a really good card. And I'm not going to keep it. I'm going to give it to y'all. But in order to give it to y'all, I gotta have some respect, you know? Just saying. Just saying. But anyway, I'll be back here in a little bit with TF2. And, I'm going to practice that for a little bit. So, I'll see you then, guys. It'll be on Chromebook. Yes. Because I can't run it on OBS like this. But that's fine. We're going to eventually work that out. Because I have so many games I want to play. You'll be seeing them soon. Like, tomorrow, I'll use the Chromebook. But we are going to be starting on Undertales. I don't know if you know that game. But that game's super fun. My bro was telling me about it. He didn't tell me much because he don't want to spoil it. And I don't want to spoil it for y'all because I don't know it at all. But Undertale's tomorrow. Random time. No schedule. Just me randomly coming on here. So, if y'all guys don't see it then at the live, just come back. And when you do come back, please make sure to hit that like button. I appreciate it. As many likes as we can because YouTube, you know. And if you haven't subscribed, please, to keep up with this channel, because there's no schedule, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much.